Okay, this morning's video is about our phonics. So you might think that this is more just for the nursery age children, and if you were doing phonics and sound talk it is, but you can also use this as we're going to be playing I Spy for shapes, for colours, if you're building up your vocabulary with your children, it can be finding different toys and things like that, showing the understanding. So you can use the principle of the game for anything, but we're going to get started. In the nursery group, we have did 6 sounds before Christmas. We did our p, 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 p. We've got the sound is p and the name is P. We did our I, oh, yeah, I. So the sound is I and the name is I. We did our So we've got our sound is it's a stretchy one, and the name is N. We did our t, 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 and the name is T. We did our sound is A. A lot of you will have heard that ants on my arm song. And the name is A. And we did the sound is S. And the name is S. Now, before we move on to the next sounds, we have a really good at recalling them together. Okay? So what we've been doing is we've been putting them out on the desk. I shall show you, or on our case on the floor. And then we've been playing I Spy with them. Now, it's really important to try and make it as exciting as possible. When you're doing any form of learning through play, it's got to be exciting. It's not about flashcards, it's not about questions, it's all about playing games. So we've been working out together, so we've been doing our I Spy with my little I, something the sound of S. And then we've got to find it. Which one could it be? Can you see? Can you point? Did you find this one? Get your finger. Perfect. Okay, next time. How many have we got left? Can you count them? Brilliant. So we're going to do I spy with my little eye something the sound t, 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 t. His name is T. Which one is it? Can you help me? Okay, I apologise if they're upside down. I'm not sure what the video's doing. Can you find t, t, t? Did you find this one? Do you remember we go down the tower, across the tower? Okay, ready for the next one? I spy with my little eye. Something the sound your big mouths. What could it be? What could it be? Sound is A. Sorry, sound is A. Name is A. Which one can you find? Did you spot it? That's it. Round the apple and down the leaf. So the sound is A and the name is A. We've got, can you see? 1, 2, 3 left. So we're going to do I spy with my little eye the sound. It's our stretchy sound, but it's for neck, nose, nails. You know what it was? Did you find You go Nobby and his net. You've got to let the fish in. Very good. So let's see how many we've got left. We have got 1, 2 left. Okay, are we ready? I spy with my little eye something the sound p, 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 p. Remember, this is a really short little sound and it's really quiet. P, p, p. And its name is P. Did you find it? That's it. And it goes down the pirate plait and around his head. Now, we've got one sound left. Let's see what we can see. Ooh, I've got to wiggle my mobile phone around. There it is. Can you see it? Does anyone know what it is? You can shout it out if you do. Because it's I spy with my little eye the sound. Yeah, what sound could that be? His name is I. Sound of the I for Inky the mouse. Now, if you're really good at spying all your sounds, and don't worry, you don't need to make one of these at home, your children are coming home with them at the end of this week. If you're really good at spying all these sounds, the next thing you can move on to, and you can do it on your cards, is a fan. And you'll all be getting one of these as well at home. You know what they are, children, because you've been playing with them with me here in the nursery. The fans work really well, so we can move away from the cards and something we can move. We can point and find them on our fan as well. Now, when you've got these on your fan, as well as being able to recognise your sounds, it's really important that you can hear them. So what you can do at home, grown-ups, is you can get an item that begins with each of these from around your house. If you haven't got everything, it doesn't matter, just go what you've got. So you could get a sock, you could get a truck, you could get a pencil, anything like that. You put them around, food and things will work as well, and they've got to match them to the letter, check they can hear the sound. Hearing's really important, because if you can't hear the sound, you can't move on to the next step, which is blending. Now, if you can find the sound with the I Spy, you can hear the sound to match the objects, next step is blending. There's no point moving on to blending if you can't hear the sound, because you're asking them to do something they won't be able to do because they won't want to hear it. So if you can match, you've got your cert is your sock to it, your at is your ant, or your apple, your tut is your tap, or your truck. Once you can do that and you can hear the sound in them, that's when we move on to blending. So wait 1 minute. Now, blending isn't about making them do it first, it's us doing it and letting them copy. So you'd have a word that just has got our 6 sounds in it. So in our case, I've got here knit, knit, knit. Together, it's good to clap it out to work it out. So you're going, let me stand, see if it stands up on me, yeah. So you're doing it, get the rhythm of it, it. And you go, it, getting faster and faster, it. And then you go, it is knit. And then they can use their cards. Having the knit word in front of them, they can use their cards to make the word on top. So you've got your you've got your I, and you've got your t. It's really important you always work from left to right when you're doing it with them. Okay, you've obviously got loads of words you can make up with those 6 letters. I've got a few here. I've got knit, pan, tan, pat, sat, nat, tap. And you don't need them all written out, knit on laminated sheets like we have. It's just because we use them a lot. Do not expect your children to be reading them. They might recognise them from memory if you do this a lot, but it's got to be fun, otherwise they'll switch off and not want to do it. Make it as active as possible, so they're having to find the letters, to make the words, sounding them out, clapping them out. Really make it so it's not as if it's about sit down and I'm just not playing. This is actually meant to be a fun game I want to do. Okay, you'll be getting a fan if you're nursery age, and your set of letters by the end of this week. Okay, have fun. Any questions, please ask. Okay, bye.